Prize. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm not really, cheerful today because once again, the Bucks lost for their third straight. I think this is the third time this season they lost three straight. Other times it'll be like they'll lose two straight, then they'll be okay, then or just lose one game, then be okay and stuff like that. So 3 game losing streak is the longest losing streak they had this season. So that's some positive. But a negative is like, what in the hell is going on with this team? It's like not everybody's like playing or anything. Like we have Giannis was out for tonight. Damian was out the last 2 games. Middleton cannot play back to backs. So that's gonna solve the mystery for the final week of the season next week, especially they got one more back to back, and that's like they have Boston on Tuesday. Then they got Orlando for their final home game of the season on Wednesday, which I will be there for that. I could make a crazy sign, be like, "Hey, stop making me wear this stupid hat." Then put up my YouTube channel. If people were like, "Oh, you wearing a flash hat? Come on!" But yeah, it might be something worse if they lose again on Sunday. That y'all probably ain't gonna like. Y'all probably gonna look at me like, "What the?" So yeah, it's a surprise if they lose on Sunday, which I'm somewhat confident. Normally I'd be like very confident that okay, they're gonna beat this team. But just what's just been going on with them lately is like, what's going on? Yeah, I did have my Bucks jersey because I normally would wear it for good luck. I have my blanket right here and all this stuff. It's pretty silly. But I just don't know what went wrong. It looks like kind of like the second and the third quarter, they were just off. That's what it is. Like they were just off. Like, teams started like double teaming Damian Lillard, and I'm surprised nobody ain't out there, try to at least, get out there and like order set up a screen or anything like that. And yeah, the good news was they finally played Andre Jackson Jr. He was like all hyped up with the defense. Like he gave them a lot of energy and it just still wasn't enough. So as y'all see the score, Toronto 117, Milwaukee 111. And now they lost their ninth home game of the season. And I'm ignoring that 10th because like I said, the one when they did that play-in tournament with the Pacers, that I know is count on their record, but it's not gonna well, I just don't count it when it comes to, that play in because it circle is really seriously doesn't make sense. And I guess that's just me saying that, but I don't know. There are probably people that agree with me. Who knows? But I can keep going on and on with the miscues. Middleton tried to shoot threes and wasn't making them. But some of the shots he wasn't making. I wasn't expecting him to make all of his threes, but yeah, it was just like some threes he was shooting that he should not be shooting. Should have tried to like get close to the post, mid range, or lay in or whatever. Like you got good feet, do something with them. And I know some people. I was in this podcast earlier, and I guess what they were saying is like Middleton is getting slower, and since he returned, we got worse. Hmm. I don't know if that's the case though. Like he still played well offensively, but they say his defensively just really, really starting to suck. especially. But then again, like with all the injuries like Chris Middleton had, I can understand why they would say that he's playing so slow, and it's like he's not to where he used to be. I get that, but I know there's probably like some other people that just saying other things or otherwise. But yeah, what more can you do? Um, I know they're gonna have to make some changes in the off season. They just had Giannis sign that extension this season, and he just not. Hold on a minute. You want her? Oh, sorry about that, y'all. Apparently, my youngest dog, I would say, that wanted to get by mama and kind of helped her with that because I ain't want to see her, back and forth running around half the night. But yeah, so I apologize. I can keep going with this game and of course these other two games that happened. I know I can talk about that, and it just I don't know. I think Bobby Portis, brings like the toughness that they had, and you see how that happened with them with the championship year, and they bring in PJ Tucker for more toughness. They doing the same thing with Patrick Beverly, but he's injured. He got a sprained ankle, so it may take him a week or whatever for him to get back. So we don't know when that man is going to come back. We really don't know. But anyways, let's get to these quarter status. Um, you got Milwaukee doing a good first quarter. They 27-21. Uh, the second quarter, it was Toronto 37-27, and of course the first quarter with Toronto the lowest they score, and the second quarter was the highest they scored. And yeah, this is crazy. Um, Third quarter, it was a close one, but still, it was okay, decent. 32 Toronto and Milwaukee 31. That's just insane. Now the fourth quarter was just kind of close, but it was like they wasn't shooting great in the fourth quarter, so was Toronto, and they managed to get there. And this was the lowest scoring for the Bucks in that quarter, and you just be lost for words for like. But then again, you can like blame it on like injuries and stuff, and like luckily they didn't have Bruce Brown, or it could have been worse, or they like the Bucks didn't have Giannis, so they decided to rest him. I know they're trying to wait to like play him like important games, so most likely they probably gonna try to rest him most of the season. He might play the Knicks on Sunday, then probably play the Boston on Tuesday, and probably Orlando on Wednesday. Who knows? But yeah, they really got to change something in the all season, wherever they make it to the championship or not. Something's got to change, and they got to be way better than Boston. Really do. Like, sorry to say, Brook Lopez, he has to go. I'm iffy on Chris Middleton because I don't know if he should go or not, or trade him. So I'm still a little bit iffy on Middleton because he does provide, offensive scoring. So right now, it's just a question mark. But yeah, Lopez got to go, and Pat Connaughton gotta go. So hopefully they'll do something in the offseason. And plus with them not playing some of their young players like you know, Majah Beauchamp, which I don't know, they're like wasting his talent. But it's like, you finally got him playing Andre Jackson Jr. and look at him. He's like, see him with a +9 or something like that. And all the bench is actually the one with pluses, so they could just play the bench more. But then again, Pat Connaughton played too many minutes and shouldn't. So that's why I'm thinking why they still keeping him in playing time and stuff like that. Although he doesn't score, but his plus minus is good. Okay, let's get to the team status. We'll start with Toronto first. They're 36 out of 79 with a 45.6% from the field, which I would say is will be 46%. 14 of 36 with 38.9. Might as say that's 39% from three. 31 of 36 with 86.1 from the free throw. Sorry, just gotta put this up. Okay, you got 9 offensive rebounds. You got 47 total. 24 assists, 9 steals, which I think some of them was really made by Gary Trent Jr. Only 3 blocks, and they had a lot of turnovers too, with 16. So I don't know. That's just saying something. Like you got a team that make more turnovers than you did, and you still lost. Okay, now team status with the Bucks. 41 out of 94 with 43.6. Might have said that's 44% from the field. Kind of one of their worst shooting. 3 points, 12 of 42 with 28.6%. Might as well say that's 29. And they end up being the better free throw team with 17 of 21 with 81% from the free throw. And surprisingly, you saw like Damian Lillard, like he missed twice. And you would have think, would have been at least missed one. But yeah, he missed 2 free throws. We'll get to his numbers in a bit. 12 offensive rebounds with a total of 45 rebounds, 21 assists, 8 steals, 6 blocks, and 13 turnovers. That's still bad, but at least it's not as worse as Toronto has. So let's get to the player status. We'll start with Toronto Raptors first. K.O. Leonard with 12 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 5 of 6 from the free throw, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 6 from the field. Somewhat of shooting. Gary Trent, I think he had the team high. I don't think he had the game high. I think he had a team high. But he had 31 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 from the free throws, 7 to 15 from 3, and 11 to 22 from the field. RJ Barrett, 26 points. And he had a lot of turnovers. 1 block, 2 steals, 2 assists, 7 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 9 of 11 from the free throw, 1 of 4 from 3, and 8 of 18 from the field. And crazy how Emmanuel quickly was doing, and he didn't have a good shooting night, but still managed, to get the amount of points he got. But it mainly was because of his free throws. So he had 25 points, 3 steals, 9 assists, 11 rebounds. Oh, it was very close to a triple double. He was 1 away, but he has a double double. with 11 rebounds, one offensive rebounds, and yep, the free throws had got him 14 of 15 from the free throw line, 3 of 8 from three, and 4 of 12 from the field. Yeah, those they're big four that was starting really, killed us. Only players that, did okay on, did okay in the starting lineup, but then again, they went with a 6, 7, 8, 11 man lineup. So that's saying something. Grady Dick only had the high for their bench, 10 points, one steal, 5 rebounds with one offensive rebound, 2 of 4 from three, 4 of 7 from the field, especially that trick shot that he made that I'm surprised that he did. He got a box out too, so that's just sad. Um, let's start with the player stats for the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, Chris Middleton with 21 points, 3 steals, 6 assists, 5 rebounds with one offensive rebound. Only 1 of 2 from the free throw, 2 of 6 from three. Kind of a bad night in the way for him. But 9 of 16 from the field. So that still ain't bad, but it's 3-pointer. I don't know. If he would have made like, 3 or 6, that would have been something, but I don't know, just not looking. Rick Lopez, 15 points, 2 blocks, 1 assist, 4 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. That's horrible. 2 of 3 from the free throw, 1 of 4 from three, and 6 of 12 from the field. Good field goal shooting, but like 3-point is no. Damian Lillard, although like his 3-point shooting wasn't great either, but he's got to calm down at times too. 36 points and had the most turnovers on the team with 7, 1 steal, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 12 of 14 from the free throw, 4 of 12 from three, and 10 of 24 from the field. And I guess I can kind of understand why he's like shooting more than, like not taking it in, because half of the time he don't get the calls that he should be getting when he like attacking and, teams like foul him and stuff like that. He doesn't get the call, which is just crazy. I don't know. They gotta do something with some of these referees. So I'm not totally blaming on the referees for this loss, but I'm blaming the team on this one. Uh, Bobby Portis had the bench high for the team. Damian Lillard did have a game high. So, anyways, Bobby Portis, 19 points, 1 block, 1 assist, 10 rebounds, double double, 6 offensive rebounds. Wow. 2 of 2 from the free throw, 1 of 4 from three, and 8 of 18 from the field. And AJ Green played a little bit, just 6 points, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 5 from the field. Yeah, some of you guys really got to attack the paint, and like I said, with Andre Jackson Jr. with only played 16 minutes, but had like +9 in his plus minus. Look, AJ Green had +2 in the plus minus. Pat Connaughton, shockingly, he doesn't really score that much, but he's a +9. Bobby Portis a +10, and Gallinari is a +2. And you see the starting lineup is just like in the minus. So something's up with the starting lineup, or they gotta figure out something. Once again, the final score of the game was 117. Toronto to 111 Milwaukee. Toronto wins the season series 2 games to 1. With Raptors having 2 games on the road and well at home. I mean, then the Bucks only have 1 game against them this year. Let's go to the recap. Raptors beat them. Looks like it was a real badly on this one, 130 to 111. And that was November 11th. I mean, November 1st, I'm sorry. So kind of like the beginning of the season. Then Bucks beat them in game two in November 15th, 128 to 112. Then you got the very close game on this one that was 117 to 111. Of course, the next team they face will be New York, and that will be on this Sunday. So that'll be interesting to see, they can finally get the foot out their mouth and try to actually play ball. It's crazy. But anyways, you see with the central standings, Cleveland didn't play tonight, but they still Cleveland's still a game behind Milwaukee for the central division. So while we try to go to full standings, we'll talk about sponsors. And we do have a new sponsor. I will mention that in a second. First off, we have Art from the Heart. If you're interested in like fan art or comic book drawing, anime and stuff like that, you can go to them. Just look for Art from the Heart on Facebook. Moving Dudes, if you're in, if not, well, Moving Dudes is another sponsor, but if you're in Wisconsin or Florida trying to move within those states, they're gonna be the ones to help you because they got okay locations in Wisconsin and Florida. So yeah, they will help you move. If you tell them I sent you or Trail sent you, you at least get a cheap price. Um, just get a hold of LaShawn. Give him a call 414-807-4299. And our new sponsor is the Toy Dimension. If you're looking for toys and collectibles in there, and also they do have comic books. So you have a chance, check them out. They are in the Milwaukee area. You can check out the collectibles and stuff that they have 5925 West North Avenue in Milwaukee. So and also they do have a Facebook page. So just look for the Toy Dimension on Facebook. So without further ado, let's go to these standings. If it'll pop up right quick. I don't know if things changed when it came to these games. Let's see. Yeah, much haven't changed, but we'll just talk about it anyway. Um, Boston, of course, they got the first seed. They won their last four. Of course, the Bucks lost their last three, and they're number two still, shockingly. Of course, Cleveland Cavaliers lost their last game. They're in third, still a game behind the Bucks. Orlando Magic, they shockingly lost. They lost their last game, which was tonight. New York in fifth, and they lost their last game too. And both teams, Orlando and New York, are tied. Indiana Pacers, they won their last game. They're in sixth. Miami Heat, they won their last game. They're in seventh. And Philadelphia won their last three. They are in eighth. And you got Chicago in the ninth. They won their last game. They're automatically going to be in the play-in. And Atlanta Hawks lost their last game. They're automatically going to be in the play-in. Then you got everybody else like Brooklyn, Toronto, Charlotte, Washington, and Detroit all eliminated from playoff contention. Okay, now let's go to the West. Yeah, if I can bring it up. There we go. Sorry about that. You have Minnesota. Right now they got the first seed, although they're tied with Denver, and Minnesota have the advantage, so they're number one. Denver is number two. They lost their last game. Oklahoma City Thunder, they lost their last three. But all three are going to be in the playoffs regardless of what seed they will be in. Um, Los Angeles Clippers, they won their last two, so they ain't that far behind to try to catch up with either one of those teams. They keep losing like they do. Dallas is in fifth. They won their last two. Phoenix Suns, oh, they jumped to six. They won their last three. And thank you for beating Cleveland for us on Thursday. New Orleans Pelicans dropped to seventh. They lost their last four. Sacramento Kings dropped to eighth. They lost their last two. Los Angeles Lakers, they're ninth, won their last three. Golden State Warriors, they lost tonight, so they lost their last game. They're in 10th. Houston is still on there, so I don't know how many games left, but they probably gonna end up being eliminated soon if they don't, Houston don't get that together, and hopefully Golden State would lose. So yeah, was it like 4 games behind Golden State? So they might have like they probably would have like 5 games left or something like that, but who knows? Um, of course, Utah, Memphis, Portland, and San Antonio are all eliminated from playoff contention. Yep. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys on that's watching on Twitch. We will be on live again in maybe about like a half an hour talking about WrestleMania. Now, I apologize for not talking about Ring of Honor Supercard, which was on earlier tonight. And I want to say congratulations to Mark Briscoe. He's finally a world champion like his brother was. They mentioned like 11 years ago to the day that his brother had won it the first time because his brother won it twice and now he's Ring of Honor champion. So congratulations to him. We will probably will talk about this because we're not going to do aftermath on Sunday. We're probably going to end up doing it on Monday. So yeah, just watch out for that. Um, yeah, you guys that's listening on the podcast, you can look for us wherever you can find your podcast from. Just look for Wrestling Fans Speak Out. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, just wherever you can, and check out our past content too. So I think you'll like it. After you guys on YouTube, like the video, please give it a like. It will really help the channel. And what can help more of the channel, you can subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get up to 500 by June. Hopefully we can get up to 400 at least by the end of this month. So that would be my birthday wish from you guys. Check out our past content if you like Milwaukee Bucks, and also if you like pro wrestling talk, you will like this channel. And wherever we think the news that will be good enough to talk about, we will post it on YouTube. So watch out for that. And just thank you guys for listening and watching. So until the next video, we probably will get probably like right after this one for most of y'all that's watching on Twitch. It probably will be the next half hour I'll be back on. And after you guys that's listening on oh god, sorry, podcast, Spotify or whatever, you probably will get this like in the early morning, like you get the other one too. So yeah, and we also do got Stand and Deliver to talk about too. So yeah, so it's gonna be 2 more videos, and like I said, it should be interesting. So the rest of you guys that's watching on YouTube, you probably will get them like 30 minutes apart or something like that. So just keep a watch out for those, and yeah, we do got a lot to talk about. So until then, you guys have a good one.